Come join the best sports betting community in the world. Join by clicking the link directly below. Get plays sent directly to your phone by the best sports cappers in the world. Don't be a lame. Join the Hall of Fame.
That's it.
Oh, hell. What's up, chat? What's up, Lando? What's up, everybody?
I'm going through it, Hugh. I am having problems. You see? Look at me.
I'm not okay. let's start off with that. I'm not okay.
Chat, let us vent a little bit. We're going to get back to the bets. We need to vent. As Michigan fans, I am not okay. I am not okay. I feel like I need restitution. I need reparations because as a Michigan fan, when I put on my Michigan hat, I feel like people is looking down on me. They laughing. Your black man Michigan hat. You out here banging these white bunnies. Yeah, man, with these white women. I feel like our quarterback, I got an insecurity in me now. My quarterback can leave us. We just hired a new offensive coordinator can leave us. The recruits that we just got can leave us. He absolutely effed her and effed us. Bad.
Man, I don't know who he effed more, her or us. I really don't, man. You want to start, man?
I will start.
I will start. Please, I will start. Please take the floor.
Chat, bear with us. We're going to get back to sports bets in a little bit, but as a Michigan fan, you first get excited, and make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that super chat. We appreciate it. As a Michigan fan, to see the first black head coach, we know he stumbled into the coaching job. He ain't supposed to got the job. Yeah. Harbaugh was doing janky stuff. He got out of there, and he like, hey, put my man in my spot. So he stumbled into the job. But anywhere it go, he's a black head coach at the University of Michigan, and you know the historical things at Michigan they're not having no black coaches.
Top five brand.
It's one of the best brands of all sports, of all professions. If you want to go to college and go to whatever, I believe when I took my sister to orientation, there was like no matter what field you want to get in, that program is at least top 10 in the nation.
So yeah, like I think it's if it's not number one, then number two, top rated public school in the nation.
So you have the job, you have a wife, you have 3 kids, and you're making over $5 million in a year, Hugh. You're a black man that's running Michigan, and I didn't know Sherrone, he's our age.
He our age. He's like a year or so older. He's not even 40 yet.
He's under 40, making $5 million a year. You the man. And oh boy, Ninja, did you mess it up so bad? So I would go to you before I go into the mess up. Yo.
Okay. This is probably in real time one of the worst fumbles that we've seen. Right? And I'm trying to think if it's close, but I can't think of it right now. I'm too emotional.
Shannon Sharp fumble was a potential back. It was like, he potentially messed up $50 million. But it wasn't $50 million. Mel Tucker, he fumbled his job. That was a good high-paying job for a black man. Let's say he was making $1.2 million a year. Well, I don't know how much. Somebody in the chat.
He fumbled like $70 million plus. They gave him that bag.
He did get that crazy contract. I forget. Lord.
They snipe him, yo. Hey.
It's something about black Michigan coaches and white women, bro. They undefeated.
Empires. Look, I love them. Milk and magnesia, man. Y'all are beautiful. Y'all are beautiful, but y'all know how to take down empires, boy.
Sprinkle that cootie a little bit. Sprinkle that cootie somewhere, man. It's a wrap.
Y'all turned Detroit red to Malcolm X. Y'all took down Troy. They made a movie. About a great war because a milk and magnesia ran off with a prince and then started
Mario
a whole
is
war.
El Sapiche. He's fighting right now as we speak. He's fighting for his life right now as we speak for Peach, bro.
For Bowser, bro. For Bowser. He fighting Bowser. Oh
Them
my goodness.
ghosts.
He took, like I said, Mel Tucker down and now us, yo. Oh my goodness.
It feel like we
I
lost
don't
to Ohio State twice in 1 year without
yeah.
like it don't make sense. I
And the
have
crazy
never
part
received so many calls in my life, so many text messages in my life from people that I don't even naturally talk to, getting these L's. Ohio State fans FaceTiming me. You know that your auntie called me. Like, what? I ain't gonna say. What are we doing, bro? Man, I have never got the heat for a ninja I never met a day in my life. And where he stuck his meat, Hugh, where he stuck his meat that affected my life.
affected both of our lives. And the crazy thing is, we're not saying, don't, I'm trying to articulate this well. It is wrong to cheat. He's married, right? And he's married with 3 or 4 kids. It's wrong to cheat. Let's just put that out there. But if that's in your heart, if that's in your heart, there's probably 7 billion people in this world.
I asked
And it's
Siri
probably
yesterday.
4.5 billion are women, right? Let's say
I
they're the
asked Siri
majority.
yesterday. I can give you the exact numbers because I was so mad. And I said, Siri, how many women is in America? She said 168 million. So he had so go with your number. He had how many? He had 168 million. Continue.
168 million in
And that's just in
America.
America.
Probably 4.5 billion probably in the world, right? And you choose the few that can mess up your job. You cannot do this. And almost in any setting, right? In any workforce. If I could tell y'all a quick story, I've seen something like this happen in my job when I
Break it
was in the
down.
plant. All right. So I used to work at a plant when I was about 19, basically out of high school. I worked at this plant. And
Can
it
you
was this
have your
woman.
camera so it like you see how like my hat is under? Can you make your hat like that instead of it being like that? Yep, perfect.
Okay.
Carry on.
All right. So I worked at the plant. Y'all know it gets wild in the plant. Plant people do plant things. They all intercourse, right? And it was this lady right next to me. And I seen her for a long time. You see them every day. You see these people every day, and next thing you know, they conversate. Now we have a point system, and she was almost to a max point system. Let's say 8 points, and she was on her 7th point, right? And when you get to 8, you lose your job. Now she was messing with the superintendent, okay, which you can't do, and she came back to the line late. Now, when you come back to the line late, you get a point, right? So she
Mm-hmm.
goes to the office, and guess who's in the office waiting on her? The superintendent that she was messing with, right? So she like, hey, this is my last point. I might lose my job. And he tried to act like a regular superintendent and still write her up. So she like, oh,
You think you can do this to me?
okay.
You think you can
Oh,
do this
oh,
to
you
me?
think now it's either my job or your job, and I'm choosing me. So she went above him and she dropped text messages, pictures, and she showed me all of it.
She showed
I
you
ain't gonna
all of
say
it.
she was milking magnesia also,
She was.
but yeah,
Took my
but
no.
yeah, but she showed text messages, pictures. She showed me the full receipt. Like, Hugh, this time we met when we had a half a day. This time we went to the hotel. This
And
time,
she telling you this, you ain't
and
need no manager. So you know it's a rap
yeah,
for him.
oh, it was a wrap. A week later, I seen him get walked out the plant. They fired him or whatever,
Got him up out of there.
and got him out of there. And actually, 2 plant managers got messed with the same thing. The other one was messed with a temporary worker. He got called also. So literally, 2 superintendents got walked out of their job because they was fraternizing with the production workers. I seen it in real life, yo.
You seen the text messages?
I seen the text
You put
messages,
the meat in
yo.
the cloud. Meat was in the
Yeah,
cloud.
yeah. Oh, because they gonna hold on to it. They gonna hold on to it. Because why wouldn't they? Because once you do this, your
Yeah,
whole job,
it's
your whole
dependent on how
salary.
she's feeling, and if you
Hmm.
gotta roll the way she roll because she got your stuff in her hand. She like,
Yeah,
hey, I can ruin your job. I can ruin your career.
yeah,
I need a new Maybach for Christmas.
yeah,
What? Why you need a Maybach? I
yeah.
need one. I ain't
I
getting
need
you no
one.
Maybach. All right, let me talk to U of M and
Yeah,
see what they think about this. All right,
exactly.
Maybach could
Your
be there tomorrow.
job, yeah, your job becomes their job. Your paycheck is their paycheck at this point. Because at any given time, let's say if you marry, you ain't gonna leave your wife or whatever, it's gonna go left, yo. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna go left. And guess what? Now they have the upper hand. They're the boss, yo. And it
So
happens all the time.
to give guys some quick game, you said 9 times out of 10 it go left. The 1 time out of 10 it don't go left is when you cut off your arm. You know, or cut off your leg. You know, you get diabetes or something, and it could go wrong. You get gangrene, see if you're gonna die, or they be like, hey, cut off your leg. Coach Prime had to cut off his toe. What do I mean by that is you gotta go to your chick and be like, cause old girl got you. She got you like this. She telling you to do this, do this,
Hmm.
you like, all right, hey babe, I've been cheating on you. I've been cheating you on with her. This is the deal. So old girl can't use that against you now. However that result is, you got to live with it. But now, old girl can't use that against you no more. The only kicker with Mel was it was a coworker. So I
Yeah.
was given just life game.
Yeah, but even with that, she can't use it against you in life, but your job, she still has a hold of it. That don't mean nothing. Just because you admitted to your wife that you did wrong, you can still lose your
Yeah,
job.
that's why you can't
Anytime,
even do it. You have no.
yeah.
It's 10 out of 10. You taking that L.
Yeah, 10 out of 10, you're going to take the L. And we seen this so many times, yo. So many, it's undefeated situation. Like I said, I seen it twice in real life. But over a course of period of time, we always see this. It's always the secretary, right? And then, but the difference is, if you own the company, then you can't fire, you're not gonna fire yourself, but she can probably sue you or whatever the case might
Mm-hmm.
be. But still, but when you're in a situation under construction of the NCAA with football and you have power, you can control people's salary. They said she went from 50 grand to 90 grand. He moved her up. Anytime you can put her above somebody else because she getting inside, it's like inside trading, right?
Somebody about to
It's
hate, bro.
inside
Somebody's
trading.
gonna hate.
Yeah, somebody's
Somebody
going
is
to
gonna
hate.
hate. Somebody gonna drop a dime on you, bro.
Or she's gonna wake up like F him. He's not giving me what I want. Or she's gonna wake up like I got the juice, bro. You gotta do what I'm saying. You gotta do what I'm
So
telling you to do.
the next layer of it, I'm man of my own business, probably doing sports bets for the community, whatever
Mm.
it is. I get a notification say Michigan fired head coach Sherrone Moore. And I'm like, I text y'all, WTF. This doesn't even make sense, even though I personally didn't like him as a head coach. I didn't think he was a great head coach, but he didn't have enough time to prove to me if he is a bad one. I'm like,
Yeah.
he went 2-0 against Michigan State. That's what we care about. He went 1-1 against Ohio State. And we only had 3 losses this year. One was to a number 1 team in the country who happened to be Ohio State. Oklahoma, who's in the
Which is in the
playoff.
playoffs. Hmm.
So I'm like, he didn't do anything to get fired. So me pulling a race car, I'm like, they doing the black man wrong. They're doing the black man coaching, got the wrong, got a short lease. So I'm loud and wrong. But I'm just going off of my history or my experience of black coaches and how they do them. So 5 minutes later after my rant, he was messing with a coworker. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. I know what I said. I
chill,
take that
chill,
back. I take that back.
chill,
So
chill.
initially, I'm like, all right. So the second thing is he's messing with a coworker. Now, me not knowing anything about Sherrone Moore, me looking at him, seeing his interviews, I'm like, he's a guy he's a black man that only date white women. See it from a mile away. And then somebody asked me, it was like, think it was your dad. like, was she black or was she white? I was like, if I was to put my money on it, I was like, if you go to University of Michigan, it's probably a 5% student, whatever it is, of black people. To be honest, like outside of athletes, y'all go there, it's white people, Asians, and you see random black nerds.
Indians and
And
Indians.
Indians. So I'm like, and if she worked there, she's white. It's just not really too many black people there. And if it is, he probably ain't pulling one. So I'm like, all right, probably a white chick. Then when I Googled him, his wife is white. I'm like, all right, he got a white wife. He ain't about to go cheat with no black chick, right? And just dumb. So that's the second thing. I'm like, all right, first one, he got fired. Second one, he's cheating. Third, I go on Twitter. They find out who it is. They drop a picture of her. And I'm like, man, Twitter is quick. So then fourth, I see he's in jail. I'm like, wait, what?
And home pause right there.
I'm gonna give it back to you.
Okay.
So I'm like, he's in jail. I'm like, so now me, my pro-black side, I'm like, man, these white women, she done lied on him and said he didn't improperly, he didn't touch her, he didn't did all this type of stuff because of my history and knowledge of being black in America. That's usually how it go more times than it don't go. And then I was loud and wrong. I seen he went to her house and we know that. So those are all my timelines. Before I go in on that, give me yours on how you heard this.
Oh yeah. So, well, the timeline I didn't know until B, our mutual friend B, put it in our group message because I was working.
Bro, it's
And
crazy
then
how everybody put me and you in about 6 different group messages. So
yes,
we have to reply the same thing as like, and I don't want to be rude, but it's a new person that was texting me and you together in a group text. Like, did y'all see this? And like, we already talked about it. It was like, did y'all see this?
yeah. So we gotta go through the whole thing. So he did, and then after that, I had to look up for myself because B be hating sometimes. He was hating on Sherrone for a mighty long time. He wanted him out there a long time
A
ago.
long time
I'm
ago.
like, bro, you gotta give him grace. He didn't want to give him grace, so I looked it up, and then I'm like, oh no, this is a real thing, right? And then after that, my cousin hit me up, hit us up. And then I started talking to him, and then I had another inside source. I don't want to put too much out there, and he was like, "Yo, it was a little chase. It was like the boys after him." I'm like, "What?" He was like, "It haven't been reported." He was like, "But allegedly, he went off his rocker a little bit, allegedly, right? And they're looking for him." So he was like, "Look, just stay tuned. It's a very viable source." And it was like, but he's probably gonna get caught up soon. And sure enough, I was talking to Mills or whatever, and I was telling him that because we was on the phone, him and his wife. And then I told him what my inside source said, and as a real time, he was like, "Oh no, they just reported that they got him," and he was like, "So they reported that they got him, and he lost his rocker, which you can only imagine if you talking to him, you wake up one day, you wake up today, right?" And you're Sherrone Moore. You're on top of the world. You literally have the world by its cojones, right? World in the palm of your hand because you're young, you're under 40, you have a top 5 sporting job in the nation, and you're making the most money you ever made in your life, right? And you
We're
wake
like
up
a
and all of
zillion
it's
years
gone.
ahead of you, bro. Michigan
Yeah.
could have fired you today, and you would have got another job making $1 million somewhere else because you was the University of Michigan head coach.
Exactly. So now you got calls. Now you're not seeing a single red cent of that, right? So that 5.5, you're not getting a single red cent of that. Now, not only that, the embarrassment, right?
Well,
And
he
even
was making 5.5 this year, so he
yeah,
made as much as you could make until yesterday, and then it's
until
like
yesterday.
it's cut off
But
immediately.
but think about it, Orlando. What taxes gonna take half, right? Almost. And now, if your wife leaves you,
She's gonna divorce him. She's taking half.
she she's gonna take
I,
the other half. And then
I get
now child support. Hold on, child support for four of
3
them.
kids.
Three kids. So child support for three. And now he went off his rocker.
You
And
can't even
now
get
you
a
gotta
job.
get you a lawyer. You gotta get you a lawyer because you did some things afterwards. You crashed out. We not 100% sure. So we just gonna say allegedly. I heard some things, but now you gotta get a good lawyer because it's serious. It's like breaking, entering allegedly, and it's assault allegedly. So these things is
This
really
is like
serious.
when people say, we hear it every single day. Somebody be like, man, I'm gonna
Mm,
crash out. I'm gonna crash out. This is the first time since that term has went viral. We have a real life example of when somebody say crash out. Sherrone Moore picture is literally right next to that definition.
yeah,
He is, when you say I'm about to Sherrone Moore, it's like,
yeah,
hey, we seen a real time crash out, and he deserved every single bit of it. I have
man,
0% sympathy for him. You could have cheated with anybody in the world but that. You had to wear on your hands. You messed it up. Your wife is she ain't gonna stick by you. She ain't gonna stick by you because
no,
she's embarrassed. She's about to she's gonna divorce you and take your money. Your
mm,
kids is all daughters. I don't know their ages, but they're gonna probably hate you for the most part. Oh, like you can't get a job. And Hugh, when me and Tennille was talking about it, I estimated, I was like, Sherrone Moore probably have $800,000 to his name, which sound like a lot. That he make 5.5 million a year, y'all. So he making over 5 million. They get on Twitter. His house is over like $1.2 million crib.
mm.
He's buying old girl, whatever. He's tricking off his money. His wife probably don't have no job. He probably got his kids in the top schools you can possibly be in. He probably got 800,000 to his name because he's young, black. He's under 40. I'm making $5 million a year. He was no much money I can trick off because I know I'm making $5 million next. Like my every month checks is crazy. So if you only
And
got
it's
800,
crazy because we're friends. Because I thought the same thing, right?
mm-hmm.
And the thing is, after I left there around 800 grand, and now when the lawyers got to get involved,
Oh yeah, that's 800 that he have right now,
yeah. So
accessible.
I'm like, yo. After that, and then I was like, after the whole thing, I'm like, bro, he's gonna be under 300 grand, maybe once the dust settle,
You
right?
might do DoorDash one day, and you might see Sherrone Moore come deliver your DoorDash to you, bro. And you be like,
And
man,
then,
wasn't you? He be like, hey, baby. But he probably
right,
can't do
if
that
we
because he
would
might have a
lost out,
felony.
right, if he would have lost out, then he could still get another job or anything like that, right? He can still go and he could work his way back up, right? He can go to Toledo, and if you do good there, Eastern or whatever the case might be, and then let's say Purdue and or whatever, start working his way back up. Or if he would just lost out, he could have went to Hardball, his man's, and be like, "Yo, can I be a coordinator, or can I be under your staff?" Now Hardball vouch for you, right? So now you can't even go to your man's and just be like, "Hey, can I just learn?
Just give me something
Be
in the NFL
yeah, give me
so I can give
something,
me something making 200,000 and let me
yeah."
work up under you.
And let me work, let me get this, and let me work my way up. Let me hold my feet down. It's like, but Harbaugh is gonna be like, "Hey, yo, I gave you the biggest alley oop," and it's
Ever.
not that, it's not that you lost it. It's the way you lost it. So he probably gonna be like,
I can't help
"Hey,
you,
man,
bro.
what you want me
You
to do?
damaged
I can't
goods right
help
now.
you."
You got to wait a
Yeah,
few years until people just laugh at you. but they moved on to the next thing. And that's how I got to go. And you can get you a job for college that, you just better.
We haven't seen Tucker yet,
Haven't seen
right?
Tucker at all.
And he was a hot commodity. He was a good coach out of
But you can
Colorado.
tell Tucker got his money. Tucker ain't
You think so?
no, they they screwed him. They I think he's doing a lawsuit because they tried to,
Okay.
because remember
Take it
he
away.
went against their policy. But Tucker,
Yeah.
he give me the energy. He ain't tricking his money, bro. Tucker's
The
gonna be
worst
able to
phone
live.
call ever, bro. Hey, that was the worst phone call ever.
What?
Hey, Tucker calling old girl with the tele.
With the
That was a
telenackle.
$70+ million phone call.
Our brothers is taking L's,
Oh my
dog.
goodness.
Black men, this is my final conclusion, black men. I don't know. I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing that y'all ain't heard on a podcast today. Y'all ain't heard on the radio today. I can't tell you to just keep your meat deeds. Because y'all gonna do what y'all want to do anyway. Just fumble the bag. Just go ahead. I got nothing, Hugh. What you got?
Man, I think it's the embarrassment. I want to put that in there because it's just like you had it in your hands. Like
It's Tally Knuckle.
Unfortunately, chat, we got to do better. We got to always do better. We got to work harder, work smarter, and do better for these positions. I never would have thought that we would see a black coach at Michigan and Notre Dame. Man, hey,
Crazy.
that Notre Dame coach better. If a bunny run up on his yard, he better run the other
And I
way.
think he got a whiter Asian wife too.
Yeah. So
Oh.
it's just like, with these things, we have to do better, right? We have to show face. Like, Obama can't do what Trump is doing, right? They can't act the same way. Obama did a good enough job, no matter what you think
Trump is
about
really
him.
like the first black president that everybody expected. Like if you go back to
I'm not putting that on this.
No, I'm about
I'm
to say
not gonna
if you go
yeah.
to like the Dave Chappelle skits, he
Yeah.
like, man, you get the first black president, he can be hood and do what he want. Trump
Yeah.
say what he want. He run the country like Suge Knight. He got his baby mamas. He got his felonies. And he really don't give a damn.
He don't care. But the way Obama acted, no matter what you think about his policy,
Obama acted perfect.
You can't deny his demeanor. You can't deny his character, or at least what he put on screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he went undefeated the whole time during that. Like I said, no matter what you think about his policy. So that left the door open for a future Obama, right, to get into the office. Now with Sherrone Moore, we're finally, like I said, top 5 brand. And randomly, we got black people uphold 2 of them. Notre Dame is another top 5 brand, and he's at Michigan, and he made us look bad. Unfortunately,
He
he was a
put black people back
representation.
20 years because now
Yeah,
under
we'll
40,
probably won't see another one there at Michigan in our lifetime. Like, he messed that
like
up. So
a black man under 40, they're like, hey man, he can't keep his meat in his pants.
yeah, and the setup has been the
Trump
same
night.
setup, like you said. Yeah, like like I said, we named so many people that just, I can't even put it on Unc like that, because Unc didn't do it
Well,
under
Unc
his
made
thing.
a personal bad decision that fumbled his own bag
Yeah, he didn't see the
because
setup coming.
he got set up.
Mhm.
It's not illegal for him to
Yeah,
he wasn't married, so he ain't cheated on nobody. Not illegal to bang a younger chick that wasn't out of she
yeah,
wasn't
yeah. She
whatever.
was old enough.
She was old enough. He just really got finesse, and and like when it come down
Yeah,
to the lawsuits and they say you tried to do some other stuff to him, that's when you could get hit. So that's where you do that black and white
yeah.
dynamic.
So I can't even put that home. It's just a old story that we seen over and over again. And
Curious, y'all,
he
we talking
knew.
sports in Michigan all night. We got to get this out the way. I gave y'all the first
Yeah,
hour
we gotta
sports.
get it out the
We
way.
talking this, then we'll go back to it. Just come back to the video
We'll go
in
back to
10
the
minutes.
betting. And we have a 10-legger coming up too, right? You got your 5 gone?
We're gonna do mine live.
Okay, we're gonna do yours live. So we got 10 Lakers. We just gotta get this out the way. So yeah, it's just to wrap it up. It's embarrassing. I hate that this happened, and he, like I said, he screwed us 110%. He screwed himself 3,000,000,000%. We never seen a fall like this. I hate that it happened, but it's just like you want people to do better, but
They gotta want better
sometimes,
for themselves.
yeah, want to do better for himself, man.
Let's get it.
But at this point, he got to stand in it. Unfortunately, he crashed out, so to make it worse, I would hate that happened. So it's hard for him to stand in it and grow from it. But now he got to deal with the legal. After that, the only thing that goes out is the people that he hired. Their whole world is turned upside down. That's the only people I'll feel for. But after that, we'll move forward, man. We'll figure it out.
Let's get it. So for the people that's new, we got Hugh in here yesterday. We had a great winning day